Traffic, 5 Echo Lima, taxiing from the ramp to runway 5.
So we'll go runway heading out to pattern altitude, then we'll turn right. So when you tell them you're departing, you tell them to be straight out and then departing the pattern to the east.
Okay.
Monroe traffic 052, taking off on runway 5, heading out to the east.
Now can you...
What?
So because it's a left pattern, I need to go...
Once you go to traffic pattern altitude, you can turn any way you want to. There's two ways to leave the pattern, according to AIM. One is to go to traffic pattern altitude and then turn whichever way you need to go.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to climb straight out to 1700.
Okay, yeah.
And then we're going to turn toward. Otherwise, if you were going back this way, you also could, the other approved way is go back around on downwind and exit the 45 from downwind.
Yeah, okay.
But if you're going to 1700, then theoretically you're out of the pattern anyway.
So I already told them I was going east.
Yes, what I would do now is I would say Monroe traffic. Here, let me show you what I would
Monroe
say.
traffic, Aero 25 Echo Lima, taking off runway
Keep
5,
climbing.
departing to the west. Monroe.
Monroe traffic, Scout 052's 1900 runway 5 extended, climbing, departing the pattern to the east, last call Monroe traffic.
Tell them where you are, tell them what you're going to do.
Okay.
So we go ahead and turn. Give me a wing up for a second.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're clear right. Clear left. So they know if I tell them I'm at the altitude, I'm runway 5 extended 1,900 feet, then anybody taking off knows, okay, he's out there and here's how high he is. Or somebody coming in from another direction would know where I am. So just kind of keep on turning and go right over top of Monroe.
Okay.
The city, that is, not the airport.
Yeah.
Here we came the other day and a guy said he was leaving, and then he never broadcast anymore.
Yeah.
And he was coming here, he said east departure, and we were coming in from the east.
Oh.
So I finally called him and said, okay, airplane just departed. What's your current position? All right, so here's 601.
Monroe traffic.
Okay.
There's 74, so kind of go right between.
Departing to the west,
right.
last call, Monroe.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll actually go over here. Let's go over here, and then we'll turn. We'll actually follow 601.
Okay.
So go over here and then put it on your left side. You'll be able. That'll kind of give you an easy. Or put it right in front of you, like it's a runway. That'll give you an easy reference point.
Okay.
All right. So now what I want you to do is you're trimmed off. You got it going level, the general area level. We're going along here.
Intercom,
and so what I'd like to do is I'd like you to
runway 5
bring it back to right at the bottom of the green and trim it for level flight. So speed hold your 3,000 feet. Bring it back just there where you don't need car beach yet, and then trim it for level flight there.
All right.
Kind of a speed transition. Now let's see what speed we get out. Whatever it takes to hold that altitude.
3 Unicom.
Yeah, 908 Juliet Golf. Just checking, is runway 5 the active currently?
Affirmative.
You shouldn't have to ask the person at the desk whether runway 5's the active. You should watch the winds. Of course, you can't see winds off, right?
Golf,
you can look at the flag.
Runway 5, Monroe traffic.
There's another traffic. So tell me as you're flying along here, and keep flying just like you are. Tell me how you land. Tell me what you do.
Southwest, straight in.
Tell me your procedure coming into downwind, and tell me your power settings and how you land the airplane. Kind of walk me through that.
When I hit midfield, I pull my carb heat. When I hit the numbers, I idle down to 1500.
Okay.
And then I'm at 1700 feet in the traffic pattern, and I slowly, it just starts descending. And when I get to base, when I get to final and I'm coming in.
Well, tell me about include flaps. You use any flaps yet?
Okay, yeah, sometimes I use flaps. The last couple of times I used flaps, they messed me up with my landing. So I told Jim, I said, I don't like flaps. And he's like, well, you got to learn with them.
That's right.
So they're
slower
useful.
and safer with flaps, yes.
Yes. So, okay. When I,
inbound runway 7.
when I would turn base, or when I pull my carb heat, then I would do flaps down, I think 3 seconds.
Right.
And then when I turned base, I would do flaps again if I was using full flaps. And then the rest of them on final.
Final runway 5.
And coming in.
Go towards Prairie traffic, November 2215 for Bravo. 2 mile final runway.
I just trying to find my pitch.
Right.
To keep it good. And I think actually what helped me last time to finally figure out a good landing is he told me not to land.
Yeah, just hold it off.
Yeah, kept telling me to hold it off. That was better for me. Like I try and hold it off now with every landing.
Right.
Because I did have a couple bumps.
Yeah, you want to keep as long as you. There's our famous spot at Page and see the big white warehouse.
Okay.
That's the Walmart distribution center.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
so we're not going to make the turns, but right now let's just practice. So what I want you to do is I want you to come back to that 1500, and I want you to pull the carb heat, but I want you to maintain altitude. I want you to come back and then hold the altitude till it slows down. What airspeed do you like on final?
Well, less than 60.
Okay.
Like around.
So let's look at 60. Let's just try to hold it. Just hold it there at this altitude. Don't let it keep it come back on the altitude. There you go.
Okay.
And then and when it slows down to 60, then I want you to give whatever power it takes to hold it at 60 and hold your altitude.
Okay.
Okay.
Clemson traffic.
We're going to start feeding a little bit of power because we've already lost some altitude.
Oh, okay.
Inbound runway 7.
I want you to fly it, straight level flight at 60. We're still so power. Remember, power controls altitude.
Yeah.
So go ahead, put more power in. There you go. This controls your airspeed. Pitch controls your airspeed.
Okay.
All right. So let's see if we can hold it there at that 2700. Use your throttle, control your altitude here, and then your airspeed is there. Just get used to the feeling of it when it's flying this slow, right?
Okay.
So see how comfortable, how stable it is?
Yeah.
All right. Have you got a trim for that?
Monroe traffic, 98 Juliet Golf.
It's going up, then maybe a little bit less trim, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Person County traffic, Piper Aero is 11 miles.
All right, so now we add 10 degrees flaps, 3 seconds worth of flaps.
At 3,000 to 5,000, we're going to stay.
You've already figured out that if you leave that button down, it just keeps on going.
Yeah.
That's one problem with this airplane. All right, so now give me a turn to the left. Same speed. You're clear left. Shallow turn, shallow, a little bit less bank.
A mile to the west to hold the flat the field, Union County. And onto traffic, found
All right, give me 10 more degrees flaps. Now, once you straighten out your turn.
Runway 7, full stop, Clemson.
Okay, so that's about 20.
You want another turn?
Bring it back down to 60, and I just want you to go straight for right now. We aren't descending, we aren't doing like a battle jet. I just want you to use the feeling of that.
Okay.
Which is the same thing as if the runway was 10 feet underneath us, right? But I just want you feeling how the airplane handles it, flying that slow flight.
Okay.
All right, now give me 10 more degrees flaps.
Runway 24.
And what happens on that is I think you'll find that the trim change will be just a little bit each time. In other words, if you first roll in, your trim, what do you trim for when you're opposite the numbers? What's the first speed you trim for? You said you want about 60 on final. What do you want out on that? When you first pull opposite the numbers, what speed does Jim want you at right there?
Actually, I don't think we've discussed Pacific speeds.
All right, all right.
Yeah. So I don't have any idea. I know we're usually between 120 and 100 coming in.
Right.
So.
All right, so now let's do full flaps. All right, and again, just.
Clemson traffic start 201 Papa.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Sorry.
No, you're going the right way. Just
Down?
remember, yeah, airspeed I want to still at 60.
Okay, because it was kept going down.
Yeah, that's because it but now keep your power up here. More power. With full flaps, it'll take a lot of power to hold level flight because it's got all these barn doors hanging out.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a great thing to learn because it lets the airplane fly so slow.
Union County, 94 Juliet, turning base, runway 5, Union County.
All right, so what we're going to do now is you're right along in here. What we're going to do now is you're going to just gradually bring the power back to idle, and then just keep coming back to hold it at 60, which is almost as if you're landing. And then have you done stalls before?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just let the airplane stall, but I want you to just gradually hold it back. I don't want you to pull up like you're trying to stall it.
Okay.
Just see how long you can hold between 50 and 60 as it runs out of airspeed. So power back all the way back to idle.
Okay.
Just like you would come over the numbers now.
Okay.
All right, and then just come back, coming back. There you go, nice and easy. Runway's gonna don't let it go forward. Keep coming back. And there comes the runway. See, look how slow it'll fly.
Yeah.
And it kind of mushes off. Mm-hmm. Okay, so go ahead and go forward. Full power, and let's recover and go. We'll get flaps up.
Okay.
Carb heat in. Takes us up to about 3,000. Turn toward that smoke over there, whatever that is. Somebody's burning something this morning.
Okay.